Hey everybody, my name is Chad Booksam with Alternative Media Television. You know, American patriots across the board should be applauding, really jumping up and down and clapping, given the fact that the radical left is crumbling right before our very eyes. Whether it's the left in Hollywood, whether it's the mainstream media. You know, Donald Trump successfully labeled CNN fake news, and that thing stuck, okay? And I don't think it's going to go anywhere ever. There will forever be known as fake news. And now we have it in Washington, D.C., where we have these leftists like Al Franken and like John Conyers. Now, it's not about any specific sexual allegation, but, I mean, what's going on with these sexual allegations and these sexual assaults? You know, I think it's the revenge. It's revenge of the women, okay? What they're doing is they're going to take over, okay? They're going to take over the country, eventually take over the planet. They're going to round up all the men. They're going to put them in camps. They're going to destroy most of them, leave just a few to populate the planet. That's about it, because a little secret came out that men are just a bunch of horn dogs, right? Always putting their hands where they don't belong. But no, seriously, it's not about any specific allegation, necessarily. Now, remember, you have to respect women. I mean, I respect women so much that I just completely stay away from them, right? You know, get a girlfriend and then, you know, love your girlfriend, because you might not get another. No, but at the end of the day, look, it's not about any specific sexual assault allegation. But what's happening is the fact that these are hypocrites. It's supposed to be the liberal guys, right? It's supposed to be the progressives who treat women so nicely, and the mainstream media, they always act like they're holier than thou, right? That they're this angelic force on the planet. And when that camera turns off behind the scenes, they're the ones actually doing what they're accusing conservatives of doing, right? It's conservatives who are waging a war against women, right? It's conservatives who don't respect women, when again, behind the scenes, these are the biggest hornballs ever. I mean, look what's happening. They're falling. They're falling like leaves off a tree, and it's going to continue. It's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, a lot of these things wouldn't have risen, and it's not about any specific sexual allegation. It's just the fact that the left, okay, they have been covering up for each other for so long, right? They have been just stuffing all their corruption and all their evil and all their pedophilia in this jar, but you can't conceal it, and eventually it's going to explode and get all over your face. And that's what you see happening. Now, look, a lot of this has to do with Trump. You know why? Because if Hillary Clinton won, okay, if Hillary Clinton won the election, no way in hell would Hollywood be falling, would the mainstream media be falling, or would the establishment and these radical leftists in Washington be falling. I mean, obviously, Hillary Clinton loved Harvey Weinstein. She loves all these celebrities, right? They're just celebrities because, you know, they act, right? And she'd be covering up for them. And that's what they've been doing time and time again. So that's why we should celebrate, given the fact that the hypocrisy and the corruption is finally rising to the surface, and that has a lot to do with Donald Trump. Now, not just with these mainstream institutions, but look at the deep state. Donald Trump, man, I mean, I was so proud when I saw this. Donald Trump called out the deep state yesterday. He was speaking about how Hillary Clinton and the Obama officials, you know, they just get away with everything, and there's no criminal investigation, and he called out the deep state. Specifically, he said the deep state. Why aren't deep state authorities looking into this in a tweet? Basically saying that it's all rigged, that the system is all rigged and fixed, which it is. And I would never thought in my lifetime, whatsoever that we'd have a president who calls out this shadow monarchy, right? These intelligence services in the shadows who try to control everything in our country and who cover up for the true criminals. Donald Trump called them out. He said them by name, and I couldn't be more proud. And again, every American patriot in this country should be applauding the implosions from the radical left and be applauding the fact that the deep state is put on notice by the President of the United States. I mean, Donald Trump, he's in more danger than probably Kennedy was, given the fact what's happening here. He's at risk of assassination. Remember, Donald Trump's under FBI investigation for doing nothing. All Donald Trump did was win an election. All Donald Trump did was fight back against an establishment and a deep state that we, the people, have been fighting against for years. And he won. Now he's under FBI investigation. Rob Mueller is going to look, he's going to say, oh, you're calling out the deep state? And he's going to come at Trump now even harder. Rob Mueller shouldn't be where he is. Rob Mueller should resign. The Republicans should get a backbone, but they don't have a backbone. You know, Republicans in the House and the Senate, the majority of them, they basically should be represented by John McCain. They are traitors to this country. It should be dealt with as such. 100%. Now, again, the deep state, they don't like being called out. They don't like being called out by the President of the United States. Donald Trump is at risk of assassination. Rob Mueller, he's going to go after Trump's family. He's going to go after Jared Kushner. He's going to go after anybody who is close to Donald Trump to finally get to him. Now, obviously, Rob Mueller has been probing Michael Flynn for a long time, and we're hearing news reports that Michael Flynn, he's going to work out some kind of deal with Rob Mueller. You know, a lot of this might just be fake news from fake sources as usual. Obviously, what these prosecutors like Rob Mueller like to do, they like to threaten you, the target that they're really going after, which is Trump, and they like to scare any other potential witnesses.
And the news today of what's being reported as a pre-dawn raid on the home of Paul Manafort in Alexandria, Virginia.
Right, so that's why they came after Paul Manafort so aggressively. I mean, they had a morning raid on Paul Manafort's home so they could scare the hell out of anybody who might be involved in the case, like Michael Flynn. Now, again, I have no idea what in God's name that Michael Flynn could say to Rob Mueller to implicate Donald Trump, because we all know that this is just a hoax. But again, this is what these prosecutors do. They threaten you, they threaten your family, they want any information so they can go after the real target. And again, the only reason why they're going after Donald Trump is because they beat Hillary Clinton, right? And Rob Mueller's trying to clean up after his own crimes, especially after that Uranium One scandal when he was FBI director. Now, we all know what's going on. We all know what's going on. There is a war in the background between patriots and the deep state, between Trump and between these intelligent officials, 100%. So look, Donald Trump's doing a lot of good. He's exposing a lot of these institutions, and it's going to make it worse for him, unfortunately, in the eyes of the establishment and these deep state officials. You know, we all should be celebrating. We all should be proud as Americans that we have a president who's standing up for the truth. Absolutely, 100%, who's going after these institutions. But he has a target on his back and on his head, unfortunately. And all the support that he has is from the American people. That's it. And it's not about Rob Mueller finding a crime. We've always said this here at AMTV. It's about Rob Mueller creating a crime. And that's the true threat. And if they can't do that, it might be a much worse situation. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Chad. This is AMTV, hard hitting and in your face. I'll see you soon.
A reminder, please support our GoFundMe campaign, our campaign for truth. Donate $1, $5, $10 or more. Support what we're doing. Help us grow this year. Hire more people. Double our production. Launch a brand new documentary in 2018. Please stand up for what's right in this country. Fight for your freedom and your voice. Click the link below right now and donate to our cause. Thank you so much, and God bless you.